Hello and welcome to lesson 3 in this Irish Bouzouki tutorial. What we're going to look at today is studies in the key of G. Now normally, as you know, it's kind of an open G instrument or open D instrument, and you can capo, of course, on the 5th and do all the same things in D and it becomes the key of G. But we're going to look at the key of G without having the capo. Now we're going to base this all around is a ringing sound. We have our D here that we use in the key of D, but we also have the G here, and when the two of them are played, it becomes a modal G that can either used in G minor or G major. So if we leave an open G, then on the D hold the 5th fret, on the A hold the 5th fret, and then an open D. Now I'm using me two last fingers here, if you noticed, because it's nice then to have our first two fingers here for doing our C shape, D shape, or whatever we need to do. So just to recap, that chord is 0, 5, 5, 0 from top to bottom, and you get this. Now if you're in G major, what we can do is we can use our C shape, a C shape which would be 0 on the G string, then 2, 3 and 0. So that's 0, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. And if we slide that up another 2 and go 0, 4, 5, 0, we get a kind of implied D chord. Again, it's still droning off this open G on top and this open D on the bottom, which is giving us our G sound. So what we go from, we'll start at this, our G, C, and back to bass. It's quite similar if you remember, if you go back to the first look, and a kind of similar shape there if you look at the 4 or 5 on that. It's a similar shape to the G, and we're doing the to the C, and then we're sliding up 2. Again, you wouldn't do this all the time. You could mix this, say if you're back in the tune, you could do this one time around, and then you could go back into one of your other G's, C and a D. Maybe start off in that, so you work it's down to your own personal preference. Now I did have a request to look at one of the songs, and it ties in nicely with this. It's just because we can also do a G minor within this, because it's open, because we have a G, G, D, D. We've got no B or B flat in there, so it doesn't let us know. Doesn't let us know if it's major or minor, so it's kind of open. So we can use it, or we use when we use this chord to make it into a minor sound is the other chords that accompany it, namely F major. Again, that's only an implied F. We have our F and our C on the two middle strings, but we still have our G and D open there. And if we go back to the C as well, just drop a finger. The C that we learned earlier, we have it. So for G minor, and I know you're saying there's not going to be much things in G minor as far as Irish tunes, and anyhow, but what we use is the capo then. If we put our capo on the 2nd fret, this will bring her up to A minor. If we use our capo on the 4th fret, we bring her up to B minor. So it's interesting, if you were sort of doing, say, D shapes and you're constantly putting the capo up on the 7th, you may find that it gets very choked up there. So maybe some tunes you could do that, and then maybe back in another A minor tune, you could just try putting your capo there, and then I'll give you an idea. The capo would just sit on there, and all of a sudden we're in A minor. Okay, Now, I've used this before in a song called The Foggy Dew. And once we have the G minor scale that we're using, it's a song that I do in B minor, so I put a cap on the fourth. And again, I use this G minor sound to ringing G and D, well, for most of it to ringing G and D. And I do leave me little finger on the D string, on the A string with D, so that'd be 0 0 5 0. I start off with the melody, so it's about working out the melody and what kind of melody you're going to do in G minor. This is something similar to what I would do when I'm doing a song called The Foggy Dew. Just to expand on what I was doing there, you probably recognize that that was the F sound that I was going for, 0 3 3 0, down to that C. When I was going to here, just 1 0 0 0, that's your D minor sound. And then you would have seen me coming up to this chord. Again, it's not a full chord. It'd be 3 0 1 0, and that'd be our A sharp sound. We're getting an A sharp D, A sharp. It wouldn't be a full A sharp chord. And then if you need your C, sometimes I'd come up to this 5 5 0 0. So I'm saying all these with the capo 1 and that, but it worked the same back. So that's some ideas to work on and some ideas to look at. Again, subscribe and comment if there's anything else you want to look at. I know some people were asking about the tune, so we may look at if we can set up something to play an Irish reel or jig, or if there's a particular tune that you'd like to look at the back, and we can take it apart, have a look at it, and see which ways we can approach it. Because I think it's more important to learn different ways of looking at tunes or songs. And then it's up to yourself to sort of what you do with them. There's no point me sitting and giving you exactly how I play, because everyone is going to have their own individual style. So stuff that they find more comfortable or easier to do, or some things that just generally suit them more. So we look at more techniques, and hopefully things will all start coming together as we build on it. So take care, and I'll see you for lesson 4 soon.